forehead. But he didn't flinch. The Lamb's been with Xiao Yi from the start. She'd never give it up. The girl stared at him for a moment, then suddenly backed off with a shrug. Fine, fine. I'll take you to the outpost. As they neared the location, she casually mentioned, I'll get off here. The foreigners running the place, they're not exactly fans of mine. But just as she was stepping out of the car, she had the Lamb in her arms. The man swiftly grabbed her wrist, stopping her. His eyes were calm, yet unyielding, staring straight into hers. She hesitated, then let out a sigh and loosened her grip on the Lamb. Just before parting, the braided girl tilted her head and smirked. Gotta admit, you've actually got some real manly charm. After the man and Xiao Yi drove off, she stood there watching them disappear, a sly, knowing smile curling at her lips. The two soon arrived at the nearby survivor outpost. But no sooner had they stepped in than a swarm of women rushed toward them, surrounding the man in a frenzy. Some were so excited they started snapping photos like fans at a celebrity sighting. The man snapped out of it and snatched her phone, eyes narrowing as he read the screen. She had already posted his photo on the Survivor Network, the only social platform left. Within minutes, comments poured in. Realizing he was in trouble, the man turned to leave. But the woman who uploaded the photo grabbed his arm and refused to let go. You're not going anywhere. To his shock, the woman's grip was insanely strong. He struggled with all his might, but couldn't break free. Just then, several vehicles came barreling toward them, kicking up clouds of dust. Standing atop one of the cars was a sultry woman who lazily called out, "Where's my new man?" Right beside her, Xiao Braid, the very same girl who had helped them earlier. The woman was none other than Kim Minna, the commander of the Dongbei army. No doubt, it was Braid who brought her here. Kim Minna smirked. It's been too long since I had a workout with a man. Tonight, he's mine. A blonde woman quickly stepped forward to intervene. But the moment she opened her mouth, Kim Minna shot her in the head. No hesitation, no mercy. Watching the blonde collapse in a pool of blood, the man's fury erupted. He lunged at Kim Minna with a roar, trying to wrestle the gun from her hands. Caught off guard, Kim Minna was momentarily overpowered. But in the blink of an eye, she twisted her body. The man was thrown to the ground. Just as Kim Minna was about to assert her dominance, the man suddenly flipped up with a swift kip-up, locking her head in a tight hold. The two began grappling in a tangled mess, spinning around in what looked like a chaotic, comedic dance-off. Seizing the moment, the man locked her into a tight armbar, a submission hold with no easy escape. As he applied pressure, Kim Minna's eyes rolled back, showing signs of strain. Her guards panicked, sensing their leader might actually lose. But just as they were about to intervene, Kim Minna flashed a wicked, confident grin. With one hand, she pried open his grip like it was nothing. Then she hurled him onto the ground without breaking a sweat. She slapped him without hesitation and sneered. If you weren't the last man alive, I wouldn't even bother with you. Humiliated, the man's temper exploded. He swung his left fist at her with all his might. She effortlessly caught it, with just 3 fingers. He lashed out with his right. But again, with the same 3 fingers, she trapped both his hands like a steel vise. A terrifying thought crept into his mind. Had the apocalypse mutated the women too? Was he now the weakest species alive? Desperate, he kicked wildly at Kim Minna's legs, but she didn't even flinch. Instead, she looked down at him with a mocking smirk. Then suddenly, a massive shadow loomed over her. A fierce black woman roared in on a bulldozer, slamming it down between Kim Minna and the man, saving him in the nick of time. That woman was an absolute legend. As she held Kim Minna back, the man jumped into the car, frantically starting the engine. But just as he was about to drive off, he spotted Xiao Yi hiding near the door. For a moment, he hesitated, but in the end, he couldn't leave her behind. Braving the chaos and bullets, he ran out and dragged her toward the car. That same woman who had leaked his location suddenly jumped out again, blocking their path. Rage erupted inside him. This was all her fault. Without hesitation, he swung his wrench hard. "Out of my way, damn it!" Kim Minna saw him escape and immediately shouted, "After him! Don't let him get away!" But before her crew could get far, the bulldozer rammed through the car roof like it was paper. Enraged, Kim Minna leapt onto the bulldozer, gun in hand, and screamed, "Die, you traitor!" But when Kim Minna saw the calm, unreadable look in the black woman's eyes, she instantly knew something was wrong. Sure enough, she turned her head just in time to see the excavator swinging a whole car straight at her. Boom! The vehicle slammed down with pinpoint accuracy, crushing into the excavator with a thunderous crash. Meanwhile, the man and Xiao Yi jumped into the car, scrambling to escape. Xiao Yi reached out to slam the door shut, but a hand suddenly grabbed the door from outside. That a familiar face popped up. It was Braids, grinning like always. "Hey, backslash." The man's eyes widened. Without a word, he floored the gas pedal, launching the car forward. But Braids held on tight, refusing to let go of the door as the vehicle sped ahead. "Where are you going?" "Take me with you," she shouted. "I'm a good guy." "I swear," Xiao Yi snapped. "You're the one who told the Dongbei army where we were." Braids didn't even flinch. Grinning shamelessly, she said, "Come on, don't be mad. I'll take you both south. I've got tons of supplies stashed down there. We could live the dream, just the three of us, me, you, and him. One man, two wives. Cozy, right?" Xiao Yi was stunned into silence, eyes wide in disbelief. The man roared, "Dream on," and jerked the steering wheel to throw her off. Xiao Yi kicked hard at Braids' hand gripping the door. Braids finally lost her grip and began to fall. But at the last second, she latched onto the lamb's leg. The lamb started choking, frothing at the mouth as its legs kicked in panic. Xiao Yi was in tears, unable to bear letting it go. The man shouted, "Let go. It's gonna die." At last, Xiao Yi screamed through her sobs and let go. Finally, she threw her braids down, a woman as annoying as a pendant. Xiao Yi collapsed in her seat, covering her face and crying loudly. But their relief was short-lived. In the rearview mirror, the man spotted two cars tailing them and closing fast. His face dropped. Oh, hell no. It was the Dongbei army, one of the biggest factions left in the world, and they had found them again. From the lead car, Kim Minna looked downright thrilled. She hadn't been this excited in years. "I want that man," she declared with zero shame. "Come back with me. Be my warlord husband. Together, we'll rule this dump." The man simply stared ahead, expression cold. "You're not my type." Kim Minna's smile twisted into a snarl. "Then make me your type." She shouted to her soldiers, "Pull up. Don't let him run." The man didn't hesitate. He veered hard and slammed his car into Minna's red sports car. Bam! The impact sent her tumbling into her seat. Then, the man pulled a sudden brake. As one of the chase cars zoomed past, he rammed it in the rear wheel. The enemy vehicle lost control instantly, flipping over and flying off the road. Just as he caught his breath, he looked up. Kim Minna was in midair, leaping straight at his car like some kind of apocalypse-grade supervillain. The man screamed, "What the hell is wrong with you? Are you insane?" But Kim Minna landed steadily right outside his window, perfectly balanced. She gave him a calm, dangerous smirk. Then in one swift motion, she raised her right hand. Smash! Her arm punched straight through the glass, and with a grunt, she ripped the window clean off and hurled it away. Before she could make her next move, a deafening roar of engines erupted behind them. A gang of riders on customized motorcycles surged toward them like a post-apocalyptic cavalry charge. Kim Minna narrowed her eyes. Her expression hardened. "The Brotherhood?" she muttered. Leading the pack, a buzzcut woman yelled, "Kim Minna, we're here to settle some unfinished business about men." Kim Minna scoffed. "By gang, I've been hunting you for months, and now you show up on a silver platter?" She sneered, "A bunch of tough-talking broads. What, you think you're men now?" Before she could finish, Braids whipped out a submachine gun and let it rip. Rat-tat-tat. Several motorcycles exploded into flames. But the Brotherhood wasn't backing down. One helmeted rider pulled out a fire extinguisher and unloaded a blinding stream of foam into Braids' car window. Another rider with spiky hair lit a chain of fireworks and hurled it straight into Braids' car. Firecrackers exploded between Braid's legs in a